In 2016, Wells Fargo, one of the largest and most trusted banks in the United States, was exposed for creating millions of fake customer accounts. Behind the scandal lay a toxic culture of pressure, greed, and deceit. How did one of America's biggest banks betray its customers, and where did the money go? Let's follow the money to uncover the truth. For over a century, Wells Fargo built its reputation as a bank you could trust. By 2010, it was one of the largest financial institutions in the world, boasting millions of loyal customers. But as competition grew fierce, the bank's leadership implemented an ambitious goal. Each customer should have 8 accounts with the bank, a strategy they called GREAT. The pressure to meet this impossible target trickled down to employees, creating a cutthroat sales culture. Managers demanded results, and employees faced termination if they didn't deliver. To survive, many turned to fraud. Between 2022 and 2016, Wells Fargo's employees created over 3.5 million fake accounts without customers' consent. They forged signatures, applied for credit cards, and even transferred funds to meet their sales quotas, all while customers remained unaware. Customers were charged fees for accounts they never authorized. Some had their credit scores damaged after being signed up for the credit cards they didn't request. Others discovered they were paying for services they never needed. Meanwhile, the bank's leadership turned a blind eye to the growing problem. Internal complaints and whistleblowers repeatedly warned Wells Fargo about the unethical practices. Employees who refused to meet quotas or spoke out were often fired or retaliated against. In 2013, reports about the fake accounts began surfacing in the media, but the bank continued to deny any wrongdoings. So where did the money go? The fake accounts generated millions in fees for Wells Fargo, boosting its revenue and stock price. Executives received bonuses tied to these inflated numbers, while lower-level employees bore the brunt of the scandal when it was exposed. Former CEO John Stump, for example, earned millions in bonuses tied to the bank's growth, much of which was fueled by fraudulent practices. Meanwhile, customers unknowingly paid for accounts and services they never signed up for. In September 2016, the scandal finally came to light when regulators fined Wells Fargo $185 million for its fraudulent practices. The revelation sparked outrage, leading to congressional hearings and widespread public backlash.
In your time as chairman and CEO, Wells has been famous for cross-selling, which is pushing existing customers to open more accounts. Cross-selling is one of the main reasons that Wells has become the most valuable bank in the world. Wells measures cross-selling by the number of different accounts a customer has with Wells. Other big banks average fewer than 3 accounts per customer, but you set the target at 8 accounts. Every customer of Wells should have 8 accounts with the bank. And that's not because you ran the numbers and found that the average customer needed 8 banking accounts. It is because, quote, 8 rhymes with great. This was your rationale right there in your 2010 annual report.
During his testimony, then CEO John Stump apologized but denied any systematic wrongdoing. Despite the apology, the damage was done. Stump resigned shortly after, and the bank's reputation was left in shambles.
Accept full responsibility for all unethical sales practices in our retail banking business, and I am fully committed to fixing this issue, strengthening our culture, and taking the necessary actions to restore our customers' trust. And Senators, let me tell you here today, the Wells Fargo board is actively engaged in this issue. The board has the tools to hold senior management accountable, including me and Carrie Tolstead, the former head of our retail banking business.
The fallout was immense. Wells Fargo was ordered to pay billions in fines and settlements. Over 5,000 employees were fined, though many were low-level workers who had been pressured into unethical behavior. The bank also faced years of increased regulatory scrutiny and saw its reputation plummet. But for many victims, the damage couldn't be undone. Customers spent years repairing their credit scores, and the trust that had taken Wells Fargo over a century to build was shattered in a matter of months. The Wells Fargo scandal serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of prioritizing profits over ethics. It exposed the toxic effects of high pressure sales cultures and highlighted the need for stricter oversight in the banking industry. For customers, it underscored the importance of vigilance when dealing with financial institutions. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the Wells Fargo scandal. What do you think? Did Wells Fargo leaders get off too easy? Or was the punishment fair? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories as we continue to follow the money.